Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back. My throat's a little bit fucked up today. Like, I think I have a little bit of a cold. The weather is just, it's really cold outside and it's like really warm inside. Just go in and out. But yeah, I'm still fine. I won't die on you. Don't worry. More videos will be coming. Yeah, I made a new panel for my overlay. You can see below. If you've been in my channel for a very long time, I used to have the old ones that I used to use for League of Legends when I was streaming League of Legends. I actually just basically reused them. But these ones are actually new. I kind of made them because I'm relaunching my social media, like all the Facebook and stuff. I'm going to be posting daily and stuff to my social media starting today, and yeah, so I decided to make the panels to kind of show them so people can like see them and follow me and stuff like that. So I guess that's pretty good. But yeah, today I wanted to talk about the new event monster and if she's worth farming or worth building or worth buying, because the light dark versions of these monsters you can only get in the shop for 2,000 Astro Gems. So the question I'm going to answer today is it worth it? You know, so I'm going to be taking a look at these monsters. I can't even talk right now. I'm going to be taking a look at these monsters and seeing if it's something that people want to go for. All right, so wait, this is the summoning thing. Alright, so let's start with the normal RGB elements, the fire, water, and wood ones. Now, some people might think only the fire one's farmable if they're only farming on extreme mode, but you can actually go down the difficulty. So if you farm on hard mode, you can get the water one. If you farm on normal mode, you can get the wood one. It's actually not too bad. Alright, let's take a look at the fire one. I'm going to take a look at their skills and as well as their stats. I did take a look at their skills, but I don't know too much about their stats, so I'm actually going to take a look at them right now. The fire one's a morale booster, morale boost vigor. I think she's comparable to the water siren. Her skill set's very similar. The water siren has much more recovery, but she has the morale boost, meaning that she's going to be able to get her bar full a lot faster and also heal your team. I would say she's superior, but you know, the water siren is water, and water is like the best element early because you can basically stack water monsters and get straight into B8 and farm Pegos codes for Monas and stuff. So you know, I might not use her over the water siren, but if you're one of those people that have like really bad gem slots on their B10 team, like your Nike, for example, you might need to build a B9 team, then you can actually use her for B9. She's actually not too bad. She's actually really good for B9 because she can boost up her own bar and get a heal off very fast. And this heal also heals over time, which will counter the dots in B9. So I guess she actually has a bit of a use. It's like very niche, but you can still somehow make use of her if you're like one of those really unlucky people, like your light Nike has like triple square or triple triangle or some shit like that. Then maybe you need to build a B9 team. Alright, so that's pretty much it for her. If you actually I just thought of another use for her. A lot of people actually use the fire cure. I think the fire cure is stronger, but if you don't have a fire cure, if you don't have enough curas, you can actually use her to replace the fire cure for autoing dragons. Because the dragon, I think it's B8, was it? B8 dragons is wood? I might be wrong, it might be B9 dragons. But there's the wood dragon stage, the one that drops only triangles gems. You can actually farm that one with her, and her skill set is actually quite suitable because she can get her bar full a lot faster, and then the vigor also counters the sap on that stage, so that's actually not too bad. Is there another better fire healer you can use for that? I think unless it has shield. I think Cura is probably the best, but if you don't have a Cura, you can actually use her. Though I'd probably be farming that with like 4 self-sustainers if you want to auto that stage. Because B7 to 9 dragons, you can you can actually auto it if you have like the right team. Some people prefer to farm that over B10 because you can auto the stages and they don't have time to be manualing B10. Sometimes I auto B7, but I don't have a team for autoing B9, B8 or B9, so I think she could be useful to some people. This is the water one. She's a tank type. Now, the water one is a passive healer. She has a... There used to only be one healer that had a passive heal and an active heal, and that was the Dark Siren. Now she's the second. She has a passive heal adrenaline plus a Zeal. Zeal's actually not too bad. I don't think a lot of monsters have Zeal. There's only a few, like a few 2-star monsters. I know the Light Cupid has this, but there's not a lot of monsters that have this skill. It's actually quite rare. I don't know how well it works, or if it's a superior to the SP Siphon skill that like Dark Hero gives. But maybe it's good. I'm not too sure. Anyway, she has a passive heal that stacks with her crit and heals for allies max HP. Now this is actually quite effective because this way you have to build crit on her, but if it only scales with her own HP, then she's not going to be healing too much. But since it stacks with allies HP, it means that she's going to be able to heal up tanks really, really well. A tanky monster she'll be able to heal up with this skill. If she's healing up attackers, the active heal is going to be a flat heal, so she's going to be able to basically max heal any attacker once she gets this off. And even on most attackers, the passive heal is still pretty decent. If you take a look at the Water Mona, for example, a lot of people use this monster. She has 25k HP, so 10% of that is 2,500, which is still a pretty decent amount of healing. Like every single turn, if you heal for 2,500, it's actually not too bad. You can actually keep her alive a lot easier. I see two uses for her early on. If you're one of the new players that are doing this event, you happen to be able to build one, I think she's very, very good, because I would say she's much better than the Water Siren. Unless you're missing a leader skill, but you probably shouldn't be, because you can always use like the Mona's attack lead. This is what I recommend a lot of people use, most people use early on. Just basically farm Pecos Coast until you get a variant Mona. You can use her attack lead. But the first use you can use her for is you can use her to progress into B8 a lot faster, because she's going to be healing every single turn. It means that the stat requirements, the defensive stat requirements for your Mona or your Miho or whatever attacker that you're using is a lot lower. Even tanky monsters, but you probably shouldn't be using tanky monsters for BA anyways. But anyways, all your attackers, the stat requirements is going to be a little bit lower on their defensive stats, because they're always going to have max HP. So it's less likely for them to die. So like if all of them get attacked at the same time, you basically want to go beyond a certain threshold where you won't get 100 to 0, or get from 80% to 0 before your healer gets their heal off. So I think she actually makes it a lot easier to start autoing B8. Like you might be able to do B8 with like only Evil 2 Monas or something like that, if you have her and with high crit healing every single turn. The unfortunate thing is her passive heal does actually rely on crit, so it's actually very, very hard to gem a monster for crit early on, because you don't have access to 6-star gems, and 4-star gems don't give a lot of crit. There's two ways you can use it. There's two things you can do to counter that. One is you put 2 crit gems on her, try to get one with at least 2 square slots. Put 2 crit gems and an HP gem or something like that, so she can still survive. She is a tank type, so she's actually a lot tankier herself. If you can get enough to, because this is the event monster, so you're going to be able to get her to drop a lot more. If you can get her to Evil 3, then with 1 HP gem and like 2 crit gems, you probably will be able to like reach near 100% crit, as well as have her be tanky enough to survive the waves in B8. So that's one way you can do it. Another way is if you're really lucky with Bingo or Titans, or certain events that I don't think there's an event that has a gem drop right now. But if you're really lucky with Bingo, you might be able to get us, or Titans, you might be able to get us lucky 6-star crit rate gem drop. Sometimes they come in the shop as well, so if you happen to see a crit rate gem, a 6-star crit rate gem in the shop, you can actually use that one. 6-star crit rate gems gives 54% crit, and the base crit is 10%, so that's 64. And that's actually pretty high already. I think you can do this if you're using like a Evo 3 Water Mona. Like, she doesn't even need to be 6-star, maybe just 5 stars. Evo 3. She might not need the healing every single turn, so you can just use that like 64% crit, and then have a bit of substats that have crit, maybe like 10% on each gem. That adds up to like 84, which will already be pretty good. Like, you don't necessarily need 100% on her. But yeah, that's definitely something you can do, so you can definitely consider that. Oh yeah, the other use is you can use her for B10. I forgot to talk about that. You can actually use, she's actually very, very good for B10 because she's a passive healer. So if you're using like the Light Nike to heal, or you can heal the Light Nike, but you know, the Light Nike is a defender, so it's not as good as using like a flat passive healer like Water Purse. But she's also an active healer, so basically you just want to use this skill to keep the Light Nike alive as long as possible. And then once you get this off, it's gonna just basically max heal the Light Nike, and then you can continue from there. And Zeal's also quite nice because you can get everybody's SP up a lot faster, and then they might be able to like AoE nuke down the waves and stuff. So actually, that's actually pretty good. She seems pretty good for B10 if you do actually want to use her for B10. I think the Wood one's like an early game Titans mon, because early on newer players can't do a lot of damage to Titans. Sap does like a set amount of damage on Titans, so some newer players can actually sap the Titans. It's actually a pretty effective strategy if you're like really new and you have like no courageous strikers, no debuffers. Just basically some monsters with sap will help you do I can't say a large amount of damage, but like your damage won't be complete ass, you know, if you have a bit of sap. I think it does like, I can't remember how much, a few thousand like flat damage to Titans, which is probably more than a lot of your attackers early on. So you could probably use her. Attack buff is quite good for Titans later on if you're running courageous strikers. There's not a lot of monsters with attack buff. I think her skill's kind of gimped. I would have wished this was like defense down or something, or attack down, or blind, or anything that's good for Titans, because then she would be a really good Titans monster. But you know, you can't really have everything. So yeah, this is kind of what we're stuck with. I think the Wood one's the worst one out of the three. Her skill's kind of gimped. That's like her skills aren't bad, but these two skills together are not that good. So that's just kind of my opinion. I didn't see her stats, not her stats. She's a recovery type, decent amount of HP, really low defense, so quite squishy. Can actually heal for quite a lot in Titans. I think she's alright for Titans. If you don't have an attack up monster, you can actually use her. Alright, let's take a look at the light dark ones. See if they're worth 2,000 Aster Gems. Alright, so this is the light one. The light one is an adrenaline monster. She heals for 20% of her own max HP, and she has an attack up for 2 turns. She's got a lot of HP. Not too much recovery, very low attack. I don't see a lot of practical use for this monster, to be honest. Oh wait, I do see a practical use of this monster. You can use her for solo tanking B10. Yeah, you can use her to solo tank Golem's B10, and then she can also support the team with her attack up. She doesn't need too much recovery because she's the one that's going to be taking most of the damage, and she has the self-healing 20%. So, you know, she's very, very comparable to the light Venus from a while back. A lot of people have this monster. This was a monster that a lot of people had to farm for. I didn't really farm a lot during the month. I basically it was the month where Dark Mona was Rebirth, so I basically fed all my 3 stars into the Dark Mona Rebirth. I don't regret it. I have 2 Dark Monas now, and I was able to re-roll their slots, so I'm pretty happy about that. Like, I have no regrets. But she was a monster that a lot of people took and used for Titans, and also for you can use her in solo tanking B10. Like, she's one of the best solo tanker because she has a lot of HP at Evo 3. Like, she's really tanky, and she also has a shield, which helps your team survive and herself survive. But if you have like a really strong offensive team like nukers, a lot of sappers, you can actually use her to solo tank B10. So I was thinking maybe like a Water Mona, 2 Water Mihos, and then you run her to solo tank. She's actually pretty decent for that because she can also put attack up on your team, and then your team can do a lot more damage that way. I think that's really the only use that she has. The other, you can use her for Titans. She has a little bit better stats. Wait, she's only 3 stars? I thought she was 4 stars. Oh shit, I thought she was a 4-star monster. No wonder her stats aren't that good. Dang, is it worth 3,000 Astrogems? What? Dang, she's only a 3-star. I thought she was a 4-star monster. Alright, that's kind of sad. Wait, I think that might be the deal breakers. They're only 3 stars. I thought they were 4 stars. Alright, that's definitely the deal breaker. That is 100% the deal breaker. You don't need her to progress. I don't think she's worth the 2,000 Astrogems, if you want me to be honest. If she was a 4-star monster, you could maybe justify that by saying that she has better stats than a lot of attack up monsters for 3-star. There's not too many attack up 4-star monsters. There's only like Dark Venus, which is an event monster from a year ago that nobody has now, and then there's the Fire Cupid, you know, that a lot of people already have, and then the Fire Cupid also has attack down on first skill, so you can't really, like, it's not even comparable. And then for solo tanking B10, there's a lot of other alternatives as well. So, I'm gonna have to say she's a no. Alright, I was actually quite excited when I saw her skill set. She's an aggressor with a shield, a 2-turn shield. She's basically like a shittier version of the Dark Cupid. But she has a lot shittier stats because she's a 3-star. Oh, PvP is like very, very stat reliant. Does have a nice color though. I'm trying to think of a way to make her work. If you use her in PvP, you don't have a healer. But then there's also a lot of passive healers. Like, would you use her over a... Would you use her over... Actually, wait, I can't use my OP rare passive healers. Like, I don't think Water Purse is too rare. A lot of people have her. I mean, this might be triggering to a lot of you that don't have her, but a lot of people have her, right? She can heal for 10%, and then she's going to be healing every single turn. She has much better stats. Active healer wise, a Light Venus. Light Venus is also pretty useless in PvP. Dark Birdie actually is most comparable, because Dark Birdie has a heal on his second skill, and it's also an aggressor. Dark Birdie has like this much HP. Has a better leader skill for dungeons as well. Higher HP, higher defense. Yeah, she is dang. What if you're super new? What if you're super new, you don't have any of the old event monsters? Could always wait for the next event or use a different... I mean, use something like RGB, Farmable. You can get like an Evil 3 4-star. You can make a team with that. Yeah, you can still PvP with that. Alright, I'm sorry, but she's a no. She was a 4-star, then I would say like... Actually, if she was a 4-star, I would say yeah. I probably would have bought her to just collect as well, even though I don't need her because I have the Dark Cupid. But dang, they're 3 stars. What is this? Why am I spending 2,000 Astro Gems for a 3-star? What is going on? She's a 3-star. She's not even a 4-star. If she was a 4-star, this would be a different story. Like, if she was a 4-star, I would say like 2,000 Astro Gems. You don't have an aggressor. You don't have any healers. Like, buy her. But then she's a 3-star. She has a lot shittier stats. Like, if she was a 4-star and she had like the same stats as Dark Birdie and the same skill set, or actually, like Dark Birdie's stats is actually really good. She had like shittier stats than the Dark Birdie, the same skill set. Then like if she had like 40k HP with the same amount of defense, like she still maybe would have been worth it. But yeah, this has got to be a no. I'm sorry. Damn, I would have liked to see what her animation looked like. I didn't even get to see. I kind of wanted to buy one just to collect, but 2,000 Astro Gems for a 3-star that I'm never going to use. Like, if she was a 4-star, I'd be like, okay, maybe sometimes I'll use her in clan battles, or not clan PvP. But, like, I wouldn't even gem her up now, so it's kind of sad. Oh. Yeah, she would have been way better if she was a 4-star, because she would have been a... Because light dark healers have 30% base resist. So you didn't, like, unlike the Birdie, she would have gotten like 30% resist for free. Although the crit damage would have been lower by 50%, but I'd gladly trade 50% crit damage for 30% resist. And she's a healer, so the crit damage doesn't even work on her second skill. Yeah, this is a no. I'm sorry, guys. This is a no. What can I say? Please buff her, make her a 4-star. I mean, yeah. Yeah, there's... Yeah, I don't know. That's all I can say. But yeah, I think the water one's pretty good. You can get her for free if you're a new player. If you're a player that can't do B10 yet, I would actually grab her as well. The water one's actually quite good for early game. for progressions. She's actually very, very good. Like, she might be the best 3-star healer now, to be honest. You want to grab her really quick, and she'd probably be worth it. Oh man, I was actually planning on buying the dark one just for fun, like just to collect it. But now, I guess now I'll build a water one for fun, just so I can have another passive healer. Though I don't really even need to use her because I have a lot of these like HP heals. I have like a wood mammoth that I'm almost done building. I have a dark yaksha. I have a dark siren as well. So, oh man, I'm super excited about the dark siren. I should build her soon, but I don't have enough room, so I have to wait till the 15th to build her, which is in another week. So you guys have to wait till next week before you can see the dark siren spotlight. But yeah, this is pretty much it. Now I guess I'll end the video in a brighter note and tell you guys that I have 30 more Darkstones, and I'm going to be super evolving another Miho. The second one I super evolve is going to be the one that I have with max resist. I'm not sure which one she is. Is it this one? Wait, can I even see which one's which? Alright, it won't even let me see which one's which. I don't have enough room to like be farming sirens, so I just I have to. You guys have to wait till the 15th for me to build that dark siren. What was I going to look at? Oh, yeah, I was going to look at the Mihos. Wait, the Mihos are at the top, I think. Alright, the one I want to super evolve is this one, because this one has max resist. This one has a lot shittier gems. This one has like really shitty gems. But this one's the one with the good gems. This one I got like 3 random conviction gems and I just put them on her. Like, this one only has 21% resist. This one only has 17. This one has no resist. This one only has 6%. So I have to use this one, but how do I know which one's which? Alright, I'll just temporarily unlock this one. Just don't feed her by accident. Alright, the one that's locked is the one I want to evolve. Now, should I make another Rand? Like, should I eventually have 3 Rands so they match? Or should I have like one that's like Horan as well? Just so I can have something that's different. You know, she actually does more hits, so she's actually stronger. But I already have one of these and I wanted to make them match, but you know what? I'll take one of each. I'll take one of each. How about that? We'll super evolve this one. Let's do it. Wait, this is the right one, right? Yeah, this is the locked one. I actually have another one that I want to super evolve. That one's on the Pugilist set, but I didn't get the chance to raise her yet, so I'll probably do her next after this one. It'll take another month, but it should be alright. It'll take more than another month because I always forget to click it the moment that it resets. So usually it takes me like a month and a half to get another one. Alright, so now I have 2 super evolved ones. Let's try her out. I didn't do PvP. This is gonna be bad. Be fighting like level 1s. Be bullying them with a super evolved Miho. Alright, this one. Take out these guys. We'll go with the aggressor comp. Give me my HP lead. Where's my HP lead? Wait, Mihos are at Astromon of the month? Alright, this is gonna... Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Oh man, they're Astromon of the month? This is GG. I feel like Astronaut of the Month makes PvP a little bit unfair. But yeah, maybe I'll bring more variety to the game. Holy shit, they do so much damage. I don't know why I'm lagging. It's not supposed to be lagging, but it is now. Man, why is it lagging? Sorry, I'll just let them auto it. I don't need to control it. Man, they're doing so much damage. Alright, the two super evolved ones have their bars full. This is gonna hurt so much. I think that water sewer might be dead in one turn. Oh, he actually survived. It's amazing. Alright, it's time to do the triple Miho defense. I think since they're Astronaut of the Month, I don't know if they get any bonuses in defense, but they might. I'll just have like 4 super evolved Dark Mihos. That'll be my defense team. I'll just have a Dark Cupid, and then I'll have 4 super evolved Dark Mihos. My 4th Miho is not ready. All right, time to switch to my old school defense. Like this is the defense I've been using since like a year ago. All right, this is the most old school. Go with this. Oh crap! This way they know which one's which. Actually, it doesn't matter because these two, their gems are pretty similar. Like their stats are almost the same. One has slightly higher resist and one has slightly higher crit. Like this one has like, I think, can't remember. It's like 9% from max, so just needed one more roll, which is unfortunate. But everything else is like, it has like 90% crit, and this one only has like 80% crit, but has max resist. So like one has like 10% more crit than the other. But this one's really shitty, so they actually might kill this one first. And then my last one I had is my Dark Sea Star. I was using this for a long time. That was before I had four Mihos. I'll raise another Miho. I have another one over here. But this one's not maxed out. I'll have to raise her sometime in the future. Her gems are maxed out, so I can actually use her very, very soon. This is turning into one of my like daily update videos with my progression and stuff. My plan is, yeah, this one's like, this has got to be one of the sickest monsters in the game, like that anybody has. Just look at her stats, like this is pretty OP. Like this one's a crit gem that has 24% resist. This one's 16% resist. I actually traded her gems. She actually had another set with higher resist, I think. I can't remember which monster I put that on. This one has like 31% resist, which is super sick. Actually no, I think this one's the right one, because this one has crit as well. But yeah, I have another Miho with a Pugilist set. It has 60% resist, which isn't as high as the Sea Star, but each of these gems have like 20 something percent. This one is 23. This one only has 14. I need another diamond gem with higher res, but I think it's impossible. So even getting like 2 rolls on a Pugilist gem is pretty hard. So I'll raise her very, very soon. She's not even max killed. I'll need to raise her to 6 stars, max her out. It was oh wait, I can actually raise her really soon. All I need is a few more. I could probably just max her out because she doesn't require anything, so I could probably do that, and then I can run like 4 Mihos, And then I'll give the C stars gem set to, I guess, somebody else. Damn, it's such a waste not to use that C star. That C star is like super strong. Alright, anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. I'm going to go back to farming. Conclusion is light dark packs, not really worth. I mean, unless you want to get them for collection. That's probably the only reason. Like, if you really want to buy them for collection purposes, I guess you can do that. If you're a new player, grab the water one. If you're a mid-game player and can't do B10, grab the water one. She's actually pretty good. There is actually one more thing I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek for. This is what I did with borrowing one of my. This is just gonna be a random video. All right, I borrowed one of my friend's monster. You guys might remember Demi Eyes from an account review I did about a week ago. He really liked the Light Cosmo, and he actually gave me this idea. Well, actually, this was an idea I had a long time ago as well. But I never actually tried it, but he actually tried it. So he raised a Light Cosmo to 6 stars, got it gemmed up with decent gems, with crit rate, defense, and HP. And I'm gonna raise a Light Cosmo just to do this and test it out myself next week, just for fun, once I have enough room to be raising Astromons. But yeah, Light Cosmos give extra, their crits have a 10% chance to restore allies' HP, and they have a sap on second skill, so they're actually really good for, like, this is pretty much exactly the same as the water, the water. Well, I don't even know what the hell her name is. That event monster. It's the exact same skill. This is why I remember. And then he also has a crit lead, so you can actually do this for B10 as well. This is a fully farmable Golems B10 team, and I think it's really fast as well. A lot of people say she's not farmable, but she's actually more than farmable. She's actually given to you for free, and if you fed her, then I don't know. Like I really don't know. If you fed her, I don't know. Okay. But yeah, you can use him for the crit lead, so he can always crit. And then I have the Water Mona. I took the Siphon Gem off of these monsters just so I can try them out. She's on a Valor set. These Valor Gems aren't anything special. They don't have like really good substats. They're very old Valor Gems. They have like, actually they have a decent amount of crit and defense subs. They're decent Valor Gems, but they're nothing exceptional. This Miho is on a Ruin set, but her Ruin Gems are very bad. Like, these two have no crit. This one has no crit. This one has no crit either. And then this is a crit rate, like, and it has like a lot of flat stats. So this one's a really shitty. Like, this is a really shitty Ruin set. It's horrible. But I think she'll work alright with the Cosmo lead. They also get some synergy bonuses with Sisterhood, because all three of these are female, and Astromon Evil 2 for 8% defense, so they basically get a lot more defense, and she gets a lot of defense because she's an aggressor, which makes her really happy because she wants more defense. And my Nike, I forgot to show the stats, but she's on a protection set with triple defense. Those gems have a lot of resist, but resist isn't important in B10, so it doesn't really matter. You can use some shitty gems. Now, to run this team, you need to have like a lot better substats than if you were running like a team with like Light Odin or something like that. I think if you're running a Light Cosmo team, you'll need better substats because he's a little bit squishier, so he actually has a chance to die. You want to have like as much damage as possible. I click this auto button. See, he's healing for 30. He's healing for 3k every single turn on most of these units. And on Water Miho, he's healing near 4k. I think the that water monster, the event one, it might actually be better because you can actually proc another passive with her. The passive with like 3 water mons, which gives you, it gives you I think some HP. I think like 5% HP or something like that. And then all you need is like a really strong light Nike, because if you're running this light Cosmo team, there's a chance that they can all focus the Cosmo. The Cosmo can die, and you basically fail if that's the case. But this actually is pretty good already. Like, this is a decent full farmable team. But I think if you're using that water, I don't even know what the hell she's called. I think she's called Jubilee or something. If you're like using her, she actually might make it more stable, because they only have one monster that they could possibly hit, which is the light Nike. And then your light Nikes can be tanky enough, like super tanky with all the synergy buffs. And then you can still run the Mona lead for the attack lead, so you don't even need your Nike as a variant to do that. I can't say this team is 100%, but it's pretty fast, and it's like, it should be relatively stable. I wouldn't gem the Cosmo this way. I wouldn't gem him with an intuition set. I think the Cosmo actually might need a lot better gems. I would actually just get a triple square Cosmo and get like really good gems. I don't think this Cosmo's gems are good enough with the intuition. It needs to be like a life set with HP. Basically just enough crit plus the leader skill to reach 100% crit, but all the other substats should be like defense and HP subs. Just like a shit ton of defense and HP subs. That's probably what I would do. But yeah, it was pretty decent. It was like 2.5 minutes without the use of any siphon or anything, and all the units are farmable, so that's actually pretty good. But yeah, I probably would not recommend using a full farmable team if you had the option to do anything else. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I think grab the water one. Grab the water. What are they even called? They're called grab eggs. Yes, they're called grab eggs. Grab the water Jubilee. If you're a new player, if you can't do B8 yet, or if you can't do B10 yet, grab her, and you won't have that situation happen. Just the one that happened just now, you won't have that happen. But anyways, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.